Hi, everybody. It's Annikken again from Norway with my friend Kelly Renee. We're just popping in. Yeah, you can say hi.
Hello.
And we're just popping in because we have something interesting to share with you guys that we actually quite recently discovered, both of us. And that is, are you ready for this? Because this is going to be big. At least it was for me. I recently discovered the challenges that we are put up with in this world. Like all of us humans have struggles from time to time. Some of us have a little bit more of it. Some of us experience more and painful struggles than others. But nevertheless, people struggle. And you know what? The struggle that you're going through is actually considered your own treasure chest, because it's because of your struggles that you're able to use that experience to help other people. It's your struggles that make you able to connect with other people, to make you able to connect within yourself, to grow even fonder of yourself, to learn how to love yourself even more, to clear blocks from your life, past trauma, and to be healthier and stronger version of yourself. And if it weren't for your own struggles, you wouldn't be where you are today. So you want to share a little bit about what you're thinking, Kelly?
Yes. I've kind of known that for a while, but I have forgotten it until you reminded me today. And Annikken just did a NLP session on me. And by the way, I cried my eyes out, and it needed to happen because a huge block, a huge obstacle came up for me to heal and clear. And I was just having a little pity party. I'm like saying, why me? Why is this happening to me? And she brought up the point of, because this is how you'll be able to help other people. You've been through the damn depression. You've been through the anxiety. You've been through it. You'll be able to help people. And I was just like, oh, okay. All right. There's a reason for this. All right. Here we go.
Absolutely. And we were talking about having those thoughts coming into your head. We all have them. We call it, in Norway, we call it styggen på ryggen, which means you have your inner demon on your shoulders, screaming and shouting and being mean and evil, actually. And it's full of worry and doubt and self-shame and blame. And I told Kelly, well, when those thoughts come into your head, you should be celebrating. You should be cheerful and like, yay! This is actually gonna make me help people. These thoughts are actually what I'm gonna use as tools to help other people. And you know, we don't want to have help from people who only read books about it. We want to have help from people who experienced it on their own body, because that's when you know it's true and authentic. That's when you know that these people actually know what they're talking about, because they felt it on a deep cellular level in your body. Rather than just reading about it in a book. And I don't say, it doesn't mean that people who read about it in books can't do good jobs, because of course they can. But the majority of us people, we like to have the connections with those people who actually have felt your pain, who actually have felt the same shame, the same guilt, the same fear. We talk from heart to heart, not from brain to brain, but from heart to heart. And for me, at least, that's more powerful. That's more, um, yeah, healing when that connection happens.
Exactly. And that is the reason why I have received so much healing in the last year and a half, is because I have worked with people that have been through the same shit as me. They've experienced it. They got through it. They found ways to actually heal from it. And yes, it's connection with other people that have been through the same thing that brings, I feel like, just deep healing.
But I think we can all agree on, if we start seeing our obstacles as the blessings that they actually are, then life will become so much easier. And I heard a saying. I'm sure all of you have heard it too. Um, when I was young, I've heard a saying over and over and over again. But the first time I heard it, I was quite young. It's like, it doesn't matter how your life is. It's about how you handle it. It doesn't matter what happens in your life. It matters how you handle it. And I've heard it in so many different ways, but they all mean the same. And I never really liked that saying until I understood it. Because life is really about how you handle it. You can be experience the one trauma after another, the most painful obstacles from day to day, and still be the happiest person alive on earth. And you can also experience no trauma, no obstacles, or small obstacles that doesn't even matter, and still be the saddest person on earth. So everything that matters is how you choose to look at your life, how you choose to focus on it. What is your perspective? If you sit on a bus and you're driving forward, and on the right hand side you can see the sun is shining, and pretty birds are flying around singing, maybe children are playing, picking up flowers, sniffing them, giggling, and it's all joyful and fun. And on the left side there's a wall. You're driving on a road that have a mountain so high that you can't even see above it. You don't see any skies, you don't see anything but brick wall, black, gray brick wall. What do you choose to focus on? It's the same bus, it's the same ride. You can look on this side, focus on the flowers and the birds, or you can look on this side and focus on the wall. And so with your thoughts, with your issues coming up, with your fears, with your obstacles in the way, with relationships that doesn't go the way you want them to, or problems at work, or whatever it is, family issues, there's always a side where the sun is shining, and there's always a side where the brick is so high and so massive. Which side are you choosing to look? I know what I'm choosing.
Yes, and we have to decide each day and sometimes in each moment which side we're going to choose. And it's a practice. Yes,
Mm-hmm.
I want to focus on the side with the birds and the sun, but that doesn't always happen.
Mm-hmm.
That's my intention. But I have to make a choice in each now moment that, yes, I have a choice. I can choose that.
Exactly. And also, I want to add in to acknowledge that it's perfectly okay for those days where you focus on the brick wall, where you only see the brick wall. Okay, maybe that's what you intend to. that's what you need to for the day in order to grow. Like we said in the beginning, you need to have the obstacles in order to learn from it and to help use it to help others. And if we only gonna move the focus away from the brick and focus on the sun and the birds, then we might miss out on the learning experience. So the days that we need to dig ourselves a little deeper into the dirt, cry a little bit, throw a little pity party, that's necessary. And that's perfectly fine and that's perfectly okay. And my message to you is don't beat yourself up about it when it happens. Acknowledge that, okay, this time it was harder. On this particular moment, on this particular issue, I needed to have an extra pity party. I needed to have an extra cry or whatever, or procrastination and don't deal with it at all and just watch Netflix all day. Whatever feels good to you, that's necessary in that moment. And acknowledge that as a part of the journey too. That's where the learning happens. And sometimes it takes 3 days to get over issues, sometimes 3 years, sometimes 3 weeks. It doesn't matter. Your journey is your journey, and just honor it. Honor your body and honor your body. Your body always know what it wants. Tune in, like we said on earlier videos. Tune in, listen to your own needs, and value them.
All
Mm.
right. Thank you, Annikken.
Thank you, Kelly.